Taxpayers might end up paying for the state budget impasse. Meanwhile, the NTSB has urged SEPTA to address its railcar fire risks. An airport lounge was shut down by health officials. Also, Pennsylvania has some pretty great Halloween attractions. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in PA. In an update to a story extensively covered by this podcast, Pennsylvania's budget impasse continues, reports Spotlight PA. And as the state misses critical payments totaling billions of dollars, several counties are exploring taking out lines of credit to cover their expenses, meaning debt that will most likely be passed on to taxpayers. County officials' hands are pretty tied. They don't have a lot of options apart from that route, or draining their own cash reserves, or cutting services, or laying off workers. State Treasurer Stacey Garrity did announce a potential alternative last week. A $500 million program that'll provide loans to counties and certain providers in order to buoy them through the impasse. This money would come from Pennsylvania's own cash reserves, and under state law, the Treasurer can loan up to 10% of it, but is also required to charge interest. Said President and CEO of one affected provider, the Children's Home of York, Ron Bunce, quote, "We need the state to be a reliable partner. We can't continue carrying the burden alone, and public-private partnerships only work when both sides are held accountable." State lawmakers still get to collect paychecks and accept perks like per diems, by the way, and their staff can't be furloughed. This week, the National Transportation Safety Board urged SEPTA to immediately move to eliminate fire risks in its fleet of Silverliner 4 railcars, some of the oldest in the U.S., reports USA Today via the Tribune Review. The design of these railcars is outdated, the NTSB said. Plus, SEPTA's maintenance and operating practices represent, quote, "an immediate and unacceptable safety risk because of the incidence and severity of electrical fires that can spread on occupied compartments." Not that this sentiment is apropos of nothing. These recommendations come after the NTSB investigated 5 fires in SEPTA cars since last February. The NTSB is calling on the agency to suspend operations on this fleet, quote, "until the transit agency determines the root causes of fires, develops and implements a plan to address these causes, and identifies and corrects the organization factors that have prevented effective risk mitigations." SEPTA is not suspending operation on these rail cars and has said that they're safe and that they've instituted more frequent and thorough inspections. The Philadelphia Health Department shut down, temporarily, the United Club Lounge at Philadelphia International Airport, states the Philadelphia Inquirer, and it's still closed as of the recording of this episode, due to various health quote-unquote shortcomings. This includes a fly infestation in the men's room, flies near the bar, broken hand sanitizer and dish detergent dispensers, and no hot water at a sink in the food prep area. Also, no one working on site had the required food safety certification. On top of closing down, the lounge also has to fix the issues, pay a fee, and be subject to another inspection before it can reopen. USA Today has released a 10 Best Reader's Choice Awards list covering the top theme park Halloween events in the United States, says PennLive. And Pennsylvania dominated the list. 4 out of the 10 parks on the report were located in the Keystone State, with the highest ranked being Knoebel's Hollow Fun event in the number 1 spot. During it, the park serves Halloween treats, has Halloween games, attractions, and even has craft stations. What more could you ask in a Halloween-esque day? Happy Friday, Famille! To stay up to date over the weekend, pay a visit to PennLive.com. Also, please don't forget to rate this podcast and to leave it an honest review as well. Thanks in advance, and of course, thanks for sticking with us. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and see you next week for more Today in PA.